Hello everybody. Who's here already? Anybody? Welcome. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I am happy to welcome you on the stream. Let's do some chill grailing today. I'm pretty tired, so I decided to do just Diablo stream. We're gonna finish Bastion maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday. Let's see how it goes. Maybe tomorrow during the day, who knows? So, but anyways, already now, let's play some Diablo. There we are. Hey, Melodies. I do play both. D2R and PD2. Today, D2R. I started running Holy Grail, so that kind of feels really fresh. So with items left, 20, I had 28, so we found 3 grailers already, so that feels really fresh and really exciting. Also, I just need a little bit, maybe a little bit more break from PT2. I do play it occasionally, but I have a little bit of elbow pain, so because of a lot of clicking. So yeah, I mean, the 25 items down since the release of D2R. Obviously I had breaks for 2 seasons, for season 1 and season 2, where I played online, and I didn't really count those items that I found online. So only single player. So every item of this grail has to be on my Go Mule stash, otherwise it doesn't count. So that's my rules. You can't stand the old graphic anymore? Well, I mean, I'm totally fine with it, so, but I do understand that some people cannot switch back. But yeah, I'm totally fine with old one and new one, so it's all good. After all, PD2 has so much good content there that it is really hard to dismiss. Way more variability, flexibility, and everything. I'm trying to fine-tune the loudness of the music. No, I haven't found Zod rune on single player, but I found 2 Zod runes in Ladder season 2, which is like, what the hell? I was joking that yeah, I'll probably not find Zod rune on single player for the next 2 years or something. So yep, it's gonna take a while, I guess. I think this is the only rune that I have not found on single player so far. Everything else has been already, even on this grail. Okay, so just as usually, quick recap what we have. Well, nothing here, yeah, typical. That's my barbarian. That's my paladin build with a Feast of the Heavens and hammers, so I could use both. Hammers deal very decent damage, and it's primarily the ability I use to deal with Diablo, because it's much faster than with just Holy Bolt, because you can, well, you can kind of start rolling it prior Diablo with the hammers. And yeah, typically the Feast of the Heavens, hammers, Holy Bolt, 1 point concentration, and maxed out vigor and some points in blessed aim. Item wise, Hoto, Shaco, Mara, Easted Zakarum, Easted Hoz, I mean, War Travelers, Stone of Jordan, Arachnid, Enigma, Bulkathos, Trangus, Gits, Torch, Annie, Risk Killers, and MF Resistances Charms. On a swap, Call to Arms and Spirit. And on Mercenary, Obedience, Vampire Gaze, Treachery. Let's get that Iroh. Yeah, man, that's gonna be awesome. I mean, last time we were lucky and we found Nail Striker. Nail Striker is super hard to get, so Torch of Fire is probably the same. So we have chances. Alright, let me see if everything works here. Yeah, that works. Okay, I guess we can start running. Let's go. We run CS, players 1 only. Not too overcomplicate it, and also it feels like, again, I was mentioning that it feels way more comfortable to farm it on players 1 with Feast of the Heavens, so that's why I do it. Much easier in this way, also very fast typically, so it does really feel good. Absolutely good character. If you have never tried it, the Feast of the Heavens in the CS, you are missing a lot. You play single player and you just started 1 month ago. Your pilot takes 20 seconds to kill Diablo on P3, probably the most time consuming of CS. 3 minutes on average. Well, normally I can do it in 2 minutes, but like with all the muling and stuff, it takes 2.5 right now. P3, I don't know, I just didn't like it so much. Diablo takes me 5 seconds, I guess, like Diablo himself, without waiting for his spawn. So yeah, I mean, you'll see. I obviously don't clear absolutely everything, only like big groups and seal bosses, all the uniques, of course. So like groups like this, of course, make sense. There are a couple of things that I learned in terms of how to improve the run times, so I might do kind of little efficiency video over here.
Not even death can save you from me.
Hardcore 2? Okay, so then probably a little bit different. Although fair to say, I have not died here, I think not a single time. It's just Paladin is just too strong. 75 block chance, always life, maximum resistances. It's fairly difficult to reap in this situation, to be honest. But I would imagine that, yeah, probably take some extra precautions. I also deal with some mobs here sometimes, especially if, like, only on the path. I don't really go left and right too much. And yeah, we farm. I try to do it as quick as possible, obviously. The whole idea is 750 runs, of course, that I announced previously for like subscribers milestone. I would imagine it will take me around 35 hours in total, so I expected actually way more, but it is quite less than I expected, so feels good. More time for other projects.
I can't carry anymore.
Hey Jake, hello. One second. I'll check your message in a second. Maybe when dealing with Diablo or something. Savage helmet. Nope, nothing here. You're finding it's quicker for me to Fanaticism Aura for me and Mercenary and Smite to half health and then Holy Bolt. I mean, look, I really don't think it can be faster than that, to be honest. When I had low damage on hammers still, I would use Holy Bolt and Fanaticism Aura for the Merc, and Merc has like fastest attack speed and obedience setup for maximum crushing blow. So that was something that I used in the beginning, but as soon as I got like, let's say like certain breakpoint on the hammer's damage, it was much faster to do it this way. I compared multiple ways, but again, like if you say that you are faster with fanaticism and smiting, then probably cool, but again, like I don't have any crushing blow on me, no like attacking things, so nothing offensive in my weapon, so smite wouldn't really help me. It only will help, fanaticism will only help mercenary, but again, with making this helicopter preparation for Diablo with hammers makes it much faster than anything else. Let me do 3 minutes chaos parallel and you hit the bed. Alright, good luck, Satis. May the good finds be with you. As always, I've been lucky charm for you, so good luck. Good luck. Oh, but yeah, I wanted to finish today the Bastion playthrough, but I honestly had so many errands today and did a lot of things, so I felt really tired. After all, Christmas shopping today, so imagine, like that's already so close to the Christmas. All the places look like massacre. Too many people, I was completely shocked. I haven't been to like shopping malls for 3 years. So it felt like I'm in an ant house or something. I was like, no, let me do it quick. So I kind of just did the bare minimum and said to the hell, let's go home. To the warm and fuzzy feeling. So yeah, I also use special technique to get faster home and faster with shopping. I didn't eat anything for breakfast, so I basically only ate yesterday at 10 p.m. and then today my first food was only before, only after coming back from shopping, so that also helped me to motivate myself a little bit. Caesar Q Hub. Nothing there. H Homegar, hey Shinui, what's up guys? Christmas shopping today? Yes, why not? Is it too late? Too early? What loot filter am I using? I feel like my runtime can improve if you use the filter. Oh yeah, for sure. It's a loot filter that... So basically I found the loot filter mod on Nexus mod or ModDB, I don't remember for sure. I understood how it works and I adjusted it myself. It's in my Discord, the files, with all the instructions on how to install it and how to do it. If you wanna get it there, get it. If you don't use Discord, you can just, you know, Google loot filter for D2R. The only thing that there is like one that is very popular, let's say, the main one, but I don't like how it looks. It's like too flashy, you know, like lots of colors. Mine is very down to earth, and runes highlighted extra, charms highlighted extra, and that's it. So really not kind of intrusive too much. So it's not difficult to install. Again, it's only single player, of course, but and yeah, the files that I use are in Discord. They are already fine-tuned and reworked for the patch 2.5, because with every patch you essentially need to update loot filter. So everything works, as you can see. And yeah, if you don't want to join Discord, but you want loot filter, again, you can join Discord, take it, install, and then leave. No worries about that, really. Ooh, 15 IS and 13 fire res. That's close. Garnet Jewel of Fervor. That's actually close. I like it, honestly. Why? Tromgar, what happened to you? Loot filter. Sorry, buddy. You got what you deserved. But I need to read your message now. Oh, right. I see, Jake. Yeah, no worries at all. I figure there will be very different ways to deal with it. Like, that's what I found with this tripo setup that I have for, like, fanaticism and stuff, so no worries. whatever works for you, like as always, you know, what you find easier or like more, you know, straightforward. So right, if you want to join Discord, yeah, there is a link in the description, I think, the invitation. Also, it's exclamation Discord, and yeah, in the chat, and you will see the link. Hey Furious, hello. Afternoon to you as well. Good afternoon. Shinui, why are you not watching the movie, or what's up? Or are you on the phone? I'm waiting on your critical review, KW. Yeah, as I said, like I wanted to finish today the Bastion, but I feel a little bit tired, like in the fog. I had still a few more calls in the morning about job opportunity, and then I was like, alright, let's go for the Christmas shopping finally, because I've been putting it off because of a couple of calls I had to do, so almost like every day. So I needed to wait a little bit and see when those happen. So I actually did a very, very good job. I got clothes that I needed, except that I couldn't buy any sneakers or like shoes. It's seemed pretty difficult to find anything you like, so I figured that it's probably going to be easier to do it online. I also found out that for 3 years that I didn't go to any shopping mall, the mass market, or like mass market fashion has changed quite a bit. I found that I don't like anything that's hanging there, so I guess it's a sign of me also getting old. We have stomach bug, vomiting all the day. Jesus Christ. How come, Shinui? Man, I'm really sorry to hear. That's probably the worst that could happen these days. I mean, good thing. Let's agree on that. A good thing is that tomorrow you will be all right. So let's agree on that. You will be all right tomorrow. Get the bingo cards. Also, I managed to get a couple of presents for our little get-together for Christmas, for our Christmas dinner with friends. So that's also crossed out. That's pretty good. I'm also very happy. Typically, I'm really hard to... I'm a person who usually can't find presents for people. Like, it's tedious for me, it's really hard. I don't know, find them on the spot. But usually, like, I prefer, you know, just maybe like either asking people what they want, or just randomly, without looking, actually finding something, buying it for a person, knowing that the person will like it because of some recent events or something, and then just gifting it or giving or whatever, instead of like, you know, looking for a specific birthday present or like Christmas present or New Year present. So like that's always difficult for me. So yeah, but I managed to find some small things that actually matched every person I think I got it for. Heaven's Light and Gore Riders are actually very good combo. Like, no jokes. You could do Ubers with that, and Treachery, and simple Paladin Shield with 4 perfect topazes. Very nice, very powerful. Just add some Shael runes into Heaven's Light for even faster attack speed. Feels good to get everything done. Yeah, it is. Although, like, I'm still not done with a couple of things. I still need to Like tomorrow I have another call that is important. I might need to do some administrative things still before the end of the year, or at least like initiate some stuff. So yeah, for me it's not like fully done yet. I guess I actually don't know. Yeah, like I'm just in the continuous process of doing things. I don't know. Never stopped for me really. It only stopped when I had COVID. Then for 2 weeks I kind of laid back completely. Hey, what's up, Tomac? All good, all good. You? How was your party yesterday? Did you have fun? But you mentioned, Furious, that you got everything right, so you also off work until 3rd of January, right? So feels good, I guess. Snuck away to do some trades? What? Lol. And you are off for the until 2nd of January? Right. Also good. You know, it's quite funny that it's kind of turned around, like coming from Russia and having our Christmas, Orthodox Christmas there 6-7 of January. We typically have public holidays from like 31st of December until 10th of January. So it's kind of the opposite from Western world, let's say. Let's call it this way. West world. And in the beginning it took me a while to get used to it, but... And also, like, you don't really have that extended holiday between Christmas and New Year. I had multiple times working days between Christmas and New Year, which again, like, super unusual in a way for me. Oops, we missed somebody. Foul bang. Wow, don't want to see that. You won a berry yesterday, so that was a big birthday gift? Really? What? Traded for a superior chain of honors? What? Hi, your torch of fire. Welcome. Welcome. This is the Club of Anonymous TC free items. Anonymous TC free items unite. Here we go. Let's see if we get it.
Not even death can save you from me.
It's plain sailing for you? Sounds sweet. Usually you ride down... Oops. Where did I run? Usually you ride down with the Christmas stuff, but you were a bit smarter this year and got it done earlier. Nice, nice. I mean, to be honest, like having... like for me, having the ability to go during the day, so not waiting for the evening, it's kind of alright. It's not so crazy, I imagine. Because in the evening, probably it was bad. Or like now, it's probably quite bad over there. But also, to be honest, I was quite surprised. Not so many places survived COVID in terms of like shopping mall and available things there. A lot of shops were actually not there anymore.
I can't carry anymore.
There are 3 loot filter fires in Discord that we need to download all 3, right? Yes. Yes. Because there is one item that is like specifically for rune names. So you would need to extract the files like it is mentioned there with a Ladix Cascade viewer, and you would need to place it in the inside the game folder. It's like 30 GB of space extra that you need in order to do that. And you would need those 3 files. One file is for runes, so like changed rune names. Ooh, unique amulet. Right guys, as always, unique amulet. Put your guesses on. May it be metal grid. May it be metal grid. That's my guess. So one is for runes, one is for affix names, affixes. So for example, all the crude items and inferior items are just dark, like black on dark gray. And the other file is for like changed item names, like gems, keys, and town portal scrolls, charms, and stuff like this. It's just done this way in Diablo. That's how it is there. That's why it has to be like this. Nokazan. For Nokazan, timeout, as always. As always, the rules are the same, they never change. If it is a Nokazan, you get a timeout.
Not even death can save you from me.
Thank you, you want to speak, you are lonely, you are confident. What? That you are perfectly fine? Wait a minute. What? Perfectly fine, unique item, but somehow I never get used by anyone. Feels bad, man. I raise my glass of tea in your sake. Cheers. May there be one day where your affixes will be re-rolled and rebalanced, and fledgling necromancers will be able to get it. Noko this time, Noko, Crescent Moon, Saracens. Alright, let's ID it. 3, 2... Feels good. You know what they say? That you cannot kill two birds with one shot? You can. Yep, you can. See you later, boys. See you later. Curious? Satis? Now you have perfect 5 minutes to think about your choices. Oh boy, oh boy. Online I find Metal Grid, offline I find multiple Nokazans or Atmas. Anything but what I need. To be fair though, yeah, it's pretty rare. By the way, I just wanted to quickly ask if music is alright or if it's too loud. I kind of not sure. It was hard to measure, it was going up and down all the time. Maybe I didn't catch the perfect loudness. Yeah. It is aight, mate. Okay, okay. So yeah, today D2R Grail, and then again, like I'm not sure. Tomorrow I also need to prepare a video for Saturday, so I will probably need to work on it tomorrow. Then tomorrow afternoon, again, like I have one thing planned there, and it's kind of fun. You'll see it later at some point, I guess. It depends how long it will go, how tired I will be. I might do some playing after stream or like after that, but again, cannot guarantee, to be honest. If not, then probably Saturday. I guess I will find some time at some point. depending how video will go. Although, like, I'm not sure what video to make at the moment. I have a couple of ideas, couple of scripts that are in making, kind of, and but I also have like Project Diablo 2 highlights. Maybe those, but I also imagine that there are probably 10 people gonna watch it. Let's see, let's see. So yeah, guys, with Christmas just around the corner, what plans do you have? You guys going home, seeing family, or staying with your family? Maybe some of your kids, grandkids coming? Depending where you are in a lifetime. Nova.
Not even death can save you.
Music, where are you at? Decided not to play today or what? Ooh, matriarchal spear. No, that's not interesting. You're not sure yet? I'm going to meet your mom, but not sure yet. Who else? Sounds good though. Sounds good. That's a good start for Christmas. Have some good date together. We are planning just a little gathering at friend's house. Like nothing too big. I think like 5 of us only. So with some food, some drinks, some games. Also have kind of fun activity this time. Actually, I really like the idea that everyone needs to prepare kind of a 10-minute presentation on something they like, just to tell others about. And very casually. So to have basically something, you know, to talk about, to learn, to present, and just explain maybe. So I still didn't decide what I want to do, but I'll do something. Face blade. You visited your parents at the weekend, so it will be me and girlfriend for Christmas. Then in summer we'll go to Norway to visit her family. Nice. That sounds good. Are you planning to cook something special? Some Christmas dinner? This time I got a little bit upset, to be honest. I do like cooking some festive meals, but this time the menu goes without me. So I will need to... I'll need to think, maybe then I will cook something after Christmas for myself. Something interesting. Because I usually do something festive, but well, I guess not this time. Or maybe I will do it just for myself for New Year. Also, I remember last year I was in Barcelona, so, and also like I only had like one friend around. For Christmas I was invited to like another friend who just visited for Christmas back to Barcelona to his parents. So I was invited to their home in a little town called Ruby. Ruby. And but the funny thing that I don't know, like if anything could be more like weird than last year. Because last year I was training vigorously to become a Navy SEAL. Pretty much. I mean, that was like a training program, right? From Navy SEAL instructor. And day before Christmas, it was like already week 3 of it, and it was like honestly was very good program to exercise almost like every day with warm-up, cool-down, stretches, and like active training. And the day before Christmas, wait a second, I just don't know what's happening here. Wait. All right. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just couldn't figure out why I don't hear any music. It seems like that's the soundtrack is like this. So, and before, one day before, the workout was to warm up with some sprinting. So like 50 meter sprints with holding your breath, so not breathing during sprints. And you do like warm up from 10 rounds with 1 minute in between. And during warm up you get up to your proper speed with sprinting. So I did that, was all good. 4 to battle orders. Close.
Not even death can
Very close. I'll actually keep it. Right. And during the workout itself, where you just need to do, again like 10 sprints of 40 meters and walk back as a rest time. In the first sprint, I torn my muscles, hamstrings, which was so bad. So like on my left hand, on my left arm, I mean, it was pretty terrible. And I immediately realized it because I already had this kind of injury, and for 2 weeks I was laying down with my leg up, basically. That was my last Christmas. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you took my hamstrings. So something like this happened, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't think anything worse can happen this year. Although we still have time. We'll be making the Pinnekiot that I mentioned we got at the start of the month. Wait, what? Did I miss it or did I forget it? What is it? Pinnekiot. Is your current CS map layout better? The top and right seals are shortened and the other layout. Yes, that's typically what I look for my like the cross one. For my like on the left you have range and on the right you have kind of a key or cross, whatever you can call it. It's better than the winding ones. The reason simple is that it's shorter, so it's faster to open the seals, and the second reason is that it is especially the left one produces way more minions from Vizier, the Grand Vizier of Chaos. In a like winding map, it actually produces only like 5 or 6 minions, and here you have way more. So more experience, more loot like this. So I recommend this layout when you farm CS on single player. Oops. Not fair, I thought we would be having a bird giveaway for calling the amulet right. Nope, Satis, that's the rules. If you guess Manald or Nokazan, unfortunately I have nothing else to do but to time you out. Barrack skin, woo! Pinnacle doesn't ring a bell, maybe, but yeah, my goldfish memory of things that happen on stream is never helping me, unfortunately. Yeah, it's very likely. Smoked and cured lamb or mutton ribs. It's soaked overnight, then steamed and finally finished in the oven, served with nips and potatoes. Wow. Can I have a piece? Or maybe two? I'm pretty sure it's delicious. I really love mutton. Lamb or mutton, it's like one of my favorite meal. Unfortunately we don't have a gem. Really, really good. Sounds fantastic. 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 There's always leftovers. You probably do like what, maybe sandwiches or something, or ragu out of it. I guess like you can't probably do ragu. You can, I guess you can make ragu or pasta with almost any leftovers that are meat-like. Just put leftovers into tomato sauce, warm it up, stew it, and put it on top of pasta tagliatelle. But yeah, man, that sounds delicious. Really sounds very, very good. I am pretty jealous. I think we're gonna have like a roast beef, mashed potatoes with gravy, and salad. I don't remember what kind of salad, but something, you know, very fresh and light. And cheesecake as a dessert.
Not even death can save you.
But also I think it's not baked cheesecake, not self-made, but bought. So again, like, I would have volunteered to make a dessert, for example, but oh well, oh well. Not needed this time. Fantastisch. Ja, ja. Hallo, Julian. Helmich. Wie geht's dir? Alles fantastisch? Even bad cheesecake is still cheesecake though? I guess yes. Like, there are some cheesecakes that like I can't. Like I give up. But yeah, you could always like add a little bit of, I don't know, some kind of, not cranberry, but like blueberry jam on top a little bit, like a spoonful, or like caramel layer on top, soft caramel. That's also something that usually works if you want to amplify it. Just, yeah, like some cheesecakes are really like they are impossible to save. I don't know. Hopefully we are not going to experience this. Corn ham cereal. Wunderbar. Ja, ja. Yeah, it's not necessarily bad, of course. Wunderbar. Wunderbeer. Ho. Get out.
I am overburdened.
Angry pit lords. You know, guys, what I don't like? When every 15 seconds YouTube chat stops working and I have to click to make it work again. Oh boy. Hey Harry, what's up? Lunch break? Yo, yo, yo. Ha. Why Twitch doesn't have problem with chat? Like, chat is always there, active and working. Why it's YouTube that every freaking stream we have this problem? Like, every stream I talk about this problem, that the chat disappears, black screen, and I cannot see any messages. Sometimes it randomly comes back, sometimes it doesn't, and you have to click to retry it. And sometimes you have to do it 6 times in a row. Why? Why is it so difficult? YouTube, you already make our life as creators so hard with like punishing channels, making streaming super difficult on this platform, but also even chat is not working. Man, I guess I'm not in the mood today to tolerate things. I'm too tired for that. Oh boy. You feel like dairy products were discussed last few times you were here? Really? Have we discussed dairy products? I mean, the only thing I remember is that I was talking about creams in my coffee. So like, that I like cream. Blood spirit. Cerebus bite, is it? I think it is. Oh, also rolled 4 on shape-shifting skills. Feels good. I guess I'll keep it. It's probably Cerebus bite number 10, but works. But yeah, no, it's just, we were talking about Christmas dinner, that this time, like typically I do like some cooking for Christmas dinner, for Christmas day or something, but this time the place or like friends I'm going to, they decided to do it all by themselves, so they don't need any help. And I was talking that desserts are going to be most likely bought already made, so I'm not sure if it's going to be good. And I obviously always worry about desserts for life. If you cheat, you have to cheat like a king, right? Only the best. What are your plans, Harry, for Christmas? Anything planned already? Organized? Family? Or at home with your own family already? Maybe grandkids will come visit you? Oh, we also discussed cheese, right, we discussed cheese with you, the Philly steak, the provolone. Right. Good call. Yeah, I must feel the tiredness from today, being half of a day walking on foot and the other half preparing for the call. definitely affects my ability to recall things. Vampire Bone Gloves, 20 IS, Lightning Fire. Ooh, Elder Staff. That's a freaking rare one. 4 skills. 2. Ondo's Wisdom. The only other unique elite staff except Mang Song's Lesson. Last round for you. Alright, good luck. Good luck on that one. I don't know why I'm keeping all of this, but maybe there is a reason. You love the Heroes of Might and Magic music? Yeah, me too, absolutely. So good, so good. Also, no copyright claims on that one, which is always lovely. Again, like this is another part in which YouTube is much harder to do anything with comparing to Twitch. The copyright claims are real, even false ones. But yeah, it's regardless very good music. Paul Anthony Romero did really good job composing it.
I am overburdened.
Especially back then. Like with the budget and resources he had, it was pretty difficult, I imagine. Sweet. Oops. So yeah, welcome. Excuse me, welcome people. All the new ones that joined the stream, we run CS. Very chill today because I'm feeling a little bit tired from all the day full of different stuff. And farming CS, trying to get new grailers today. 2 to barb, 1 to barb. Short sword, damn it. Yeah, trying to get as many grailers as possible. We found 3 in the past. The latest one was Nell Striker, TC3. Diablo dropped it for us. And I have 25 items left on my grail. Mostly difficult ones. But probably, like I already mentioned, that the hardest 3 are Tyrael's Might, Death's Web, and Death's Fathom. Those 3. Stormlash can be a pain as well, though, I imagine. Everything else I would imagine is kind of doable, not too crazy. I have Monk Songs. I have it. I have Monk Songs, I have Astrians, Schaefers, Griffins, and all of that. Bloodlord's Call as well, the Dark Force spawn. Yeah, I meant left. The ones that are left for me. Out of those 25, I have still like some. Can you imagine? I have not found like that. That's kind of silly to me that I have not found a single set or unique sacred armor. I don't have IK armor and I don't have Templars. Like just not a single one dropped for me yet. None. I have, I think, Cow King's hooves left as well. So like last bit of Cow King set, and also a
I am overburdened.
2 to Sork, 3 to Blizzard, 5 to Blizzard. Sweet. Looks fun. I think it's the second one. Breastplate. And Greasewood Shield, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Greasewood Shield is also remaining still. I found it on ladder, but not here, unfortunately. Not on single player. That one has always really evaded me so much, so often. Really hard item for me. From jewelry, I only have Metal Grit and I think Lightning Die Facet. So 2 items. And the rest are just some unique items. Quite a few of unique armors. Like what I remember is Leviathan is still there, and still Carapace. I think those are left still. The elite armors. Of course, Templars and Tyraels, yeah. Those two. So yeah, there is still lots of things to get and to find. Maybe Ghoul Rune as well, alright. Looks good to me. Nice. Almost a high rune. Almost a high rune. I don't think I have Ghoul Rune. Maybe I think I do have one. So that's pretty good. Nice, nice. Casual Mage Rune over here. Warhammer. 40,000. So much excitement for the Ghoul Rune. Woohoo!
Not even death can save you from me.
I am overburdened.
More charm. Oh, it's been already 1 hour. Wow, okay. Time kind of flies.
I can't carry anymore.
I'll probably do a little bit less than 4 hours today, maybe like 3.5 or something. I don't know, just feel quite tired. Have another important call tomorrow. So I need to be fresh. Caesar Suwaya. Nope. No skills.
Not even death can save you from me.
Hey, alright. Second one. Shaco. 128 defense. Sweet. Thank you, Diablo. Thank you for another Shaco today. Sweet, sweet. Very good. Harlequin Crest. Alright. Let me update drops command real quick. And it come drops. Shake up. Right. Right, I see, I see. How much MF do I have? Let me see, 1 second. I think around 380 or something like that. 400 MF, 404. I was surprised that it was so much, to be honest. As I don't use MF on rings and amulet. Ooh, Telling of Beats, alright. Another rare amulet. I could potentially do more if I like get rid of the skill rings. But I don't know, I don't think it's really needed. I better kill things in most cases with one shot rather than have like 60 more MF at this point. Probably wouldn't do really much. Green wand. What's that one? Also ethereal. Ume's Lament. Ethereal one. Not sure if I have it ethereal. But I'll keep it. Well, I guess perfect diamond would do, probably. Hop. Antlers. To the tornado. Hey Nikki, how are you doing? Yeah, new drops today, another Shaco. Can you imagine? Another Shaco today. I don't know how. One second, guys, I wanted to disable flux. When using Diablo 2 Resurrected, yes. Okay. Shaco again, nice, yep. Not able to get past 210 MF on your Java Zone. Well, with Java Zone it's hard. She's the one that really struggles with resistances and MF, to be honest. So, no surprises here. But also, like, again, she's fine without it. Like, she can farm player 7 and all of this kind of stuff. So, she compensates with sheer amount of drops for lack of MF, I feel like. So how is it going for you, Nikki? We already asked about everyone's Christmas plans. What do you have there prepared? Going to see family, or celebrating yourself with friends, or your close ones? How is it? It's just around the corner. Blue Shaco. Alright. You were gift shopping today, was terrible. Same. I did the same. I was shopping for clothes and gifts. I did it during the day, so it wasn't too bad, but yeah, I was pretty shocked by the amount of people. I wasn't very ready for this. So I tried to get out as soon as possible. So I think like I spent 3 hours in total, maybe 2.5.
Not even death can save you from me.
And I left like a couple of things to buy online later on at some point. It's a bit late for shopping, right? Yeah, kind of last moment, but well, it worked at least. That's fine. You're gonna drive to home to see your parents and sister? That sounds good. You'll probably have really good time there. At least I hope for it. Yeah, I'm going to see friends, so we're gonna gather at friend's place and just have dinner. Maybe discuss something, drink a little bit, talk about things. Who knows? 700 kilometers from you, so we meet not so often. Wow, that's quite a lot, quite far away. That's true. Yeah, we again like going to friend's place. Got invited. We're gonna be a little group there, 5 people or something. Having food, having some drinks, playing a little bit, maybe, like, I don't know, maybe some games, whatever, tabletop games. And just, yeah, talking about stuff. The playing is always good on Christmas. Yeah. Hopefully nothing too crazy. Like all of this, I do like some tabletop games, but I kind of prefer, you know, to have it, to be prepared for them, or kind of plan it. And a lot of casual tabletop games, I mostly don't like them. So I'm not sure. Because I don't know, they always feel to me a little bit, I don't know, silly. Like reaction games, those I also don't like. I don't know. Typically I prefer just to talk, to share stories, to discuss something. Rather than playing, but it's fine. Redemption, thank you. You always play escape games, really? So you go someplace? I don't think I ever played escape game, to be honest. Like back at work, it was kind of popular team event to do. You know, like perfect binding or like team activity to get to know each other and so on, but we never did it. I think like my team, maybe they would have liked it, but at the same time they were not really into lots of like physical activity, so it was kind of, I always try to pick up something that is more like entertaining but without too much moving, jumping and so on. So I remember like one of the funniest team events that I made for the team was to go to the magic show with magicians. That was super fun, to be honest. Like no matter how old are you, how serious you are, it always excites you. Doesn't really matter. Magicians, they always make it fun.
Not even death can save you from me.
Oh, wow, was so long.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah. Magic shows are always really fun, to be honest.
I need mana.
Especially when it's not only playing card based, like, but also some other stuff. But for me, like, part of me is always disappointed because I want to know how it is done, or at least like, not precisely, but maybe give like a little bit of an explanation, and I never get it. They never tell anything like this, so I always feel like, damn it, I wanna know. 270 ED on this one. Bitter Thirst. Oh, there are shows that where they explain it? You mean like online or offline? Show where they do tricks but also explain it.
Not even death can save you from me.
Longbow and a small charm. What a generous drop. Thank you, Diablo. Oops. Why am I feeling so tired today? I don't know, guys. Just really not so much energy. And it's already late for another coffee. I will not sleep like that. Well, somehow we can just farm a little bit here. Maybe another hour. Unless they start to really feel super tired or something, I don't know. It's Penn and Teller? Oh, the show, okay, okay. So it's online, right, on YouTube or something like this. In British or USA TV, right. Okay, okay.
Not even death can save you from me.
They probably try to like deconstruct some of the tricks. Solve the mystery, how it is done. Yeah. Usually magicians or like they don't like to reveal the secrets of their trick, especially the ones that they make themselves, like develop themselves. Because it's really difficult, and as soon as you explain it, it's no longer fun. I think it's very well explained in this movie, Prestige. The whole topic about it. Matriarchal bow. Ooh, such a big group here. You know you don't have to look them into their eyes, but it's very hard not to do, right? It's a serious craft, artistic one as well. Not only the technicality of the trick, you have to play a persona certain way to convince.
Not even death can save you from me.
Base blade. Take a look. 40 IS and 120 ED. Mm. Excuse me. Did you have so much snow last weekend? I try to recall actually. We had a little bit snow, but not really a lot. Like, we didn't have any. Maybe it like lasted for a day and was maybe, I don't know, 2 centimeters deep. So nope, I don't recall anything big, to be honest. Not really. At least here in Berlin, inside the city, did not really see anything. I mean, it was just a little bit. It was cold, like -12 at night, but nothing crazy. You had around 25-30 centimeters? Wow. Where is it again? Which side? Which part? But now it's like raining for the third day. You know, drizzling a little bit with rain, and it's just 6-7 degrees. Again. Kind of typical Berlin winter. Schleswig-Holstein, right? Or Kiel, right? Okay, so that's way more north. I mean, decently way more north, I guess. Right, right. Yeah, 25-30 centimeters is pretty... it is something, you feel it, definitely. Yep, next to the Baltic Sea. Yep. Like, to be fair, I don't know location of most of the Bundeslands. Like, that's a bit silly, right? But I guess the only 3 I know, like for sure, is Bavaria, Berlin and Brandenburg. I know better where like major cities are, but never learned the names of the lands and where they are on the map. I guess I should. Telling of Beats a grailer? Nah, not really. Not really a grailer. It's just, I don't know, it's just the set amulet that I like to pick up. This, Taurasha and Arcanas. I guess I should not pick up any more set amulets at all, because there is literally no reason. I have all of them, they have no value for me. I don't know. I just like that it's those 3 are quite rare, so I probably have already 5 Taurashas, maybe 10 Telling of Beats, and a couple of Arcanas. Probably I have less Arcanas signs than anything else. Yeah, but I mean, I have an infinite stash and Gomil, so I don't really bother. Don't really worry about space or anything.
death can save you from me.
That's so sad. In legit D2 sets rings and armors except those are always crap. Yeah. Yeah, that's really sad. Really nothing. No use. I mean, same for like even for unique rings, you probably have only what 4 unique rings that have use out of everything. So Wisp, Pulcata, Stone of Jordan, and Nagel. I don't think anybody else uses anything else ever. Well, Nature's Peace, you could say, only for one particular thing. So I would just generalize it that it is sad that in vanilla D2 98% of items are not useful. Unique and set ones. 95%, okay. But we will get balance patches from Blizzard, right? Right? Especially uniques, yep. I logged in to Battle.net just to see what's the festive buff there, and it was 100% movement speed increase. I was like, alright, seems like we're on a on a road to on a correct track for things that we care about in this game.
Not even death can save you from me.
What's my mind about D4? I haven't made my mind. I mean, I'll give it a try. It's gonna be a big game regardless. I'm going to be interested to play through, do the campaign, and try different builds and stuff. Most of things seem fun and nice. I was only worried about a couple of things that from the rare footage that we had seen, it looked very casual in terms of like not receiving any damage, not having any threats, you know, even from bosses in dungeons and things like that. So it seemed like very casual. And there were also some things saying that it's going to be more tactical combat. However, the only tactical thing that they introduce in combat is dodge mechanic with space button. So these two things make me worry. I think the itemization will be fine, like people will probably cry about it, especially hardcore D2 fans, that it's not like D2, and like give or take it's not going to be like D2 anyways, so don't expect that in any capacity. They already said there will be unique items that will be hard to find, interesting to chase, and so on, so that sounds good to me. And the rest of itemization seems kind of alright, or at least this kind of legendary power. The atmosphere art looks really great. Like nothing to complain here, absolutely. Will it be a game that is interesting to play for a long time and farm the dungeons and stuff? I don't know. Again, like, I will play it, of course. I still have doubts that Blizzard can make interesting endgame content. Like, I don't believe in that. I think it will be very kind of on a surface level. Like, doesn't matter how many dungeons they add, if it just running the dungeon and killing a boss, or maybe clicking buttons in needed places, that's not the content, not the end game that is interesting. And that being said, yeah, we need to see. So my only, like, for example, I think it will be interesting to play through it, of course, and I do believe that open world is also a really nice change of things for this genre. It's going to be interesting, but it might be the case, like, for example, I had, like, I'm not comparing it to Diablo 3 like many people do. I don't think it will be anything like this, but just again a little bit of analogy with Diablo 3 that I had is that when I got it, I played through with Barbarian and farmed quite a bit, maybe like 100 hours straight with Barbarian in Diablo 3. And it was fun and everything, but then again, like, you know, that was pretty much what I could do, only run 1 to 3 areas for finding loot, and that's it. Then I started playing as a wizard, and I dropped it halfway through because I lost interest. So I'm a little bit afraid that Diablo 4 could be something like this. That you will not have interest or incentive to play another character. That is not going to be so interesting and captivating to actually do another character there. I didn't notice the gem shrine. Wasted. Like, all these things about Battle Pass and seasons, all of that is, you know, it's just the way it is. You won't change it. Industry will not change. It will be there, so kind of whatever. If they make anything interesting out of it, alright. If don't, well, there is a game still, right? And nobody pushes you to buy the Battle Pass, at least for now. Let's see until later. I hope there will be no, like, mechanisms of pay to win, honestly. Like, they will be shooting in their own foot if they do, to be honest. But again, I just, like, from D2R, from Diablo 3 updates, and what we present Diablo 4, I have not seen any interesting idea for endgame. They have ideas on how to improve character customization and, like, character building. They had a lot of interesting ideas in Diablo 3 recently, with special themes that really were shaking up. With even, like, smaller tweaks and smaller things, they were shaking up the meta, they were changing the way you play character, so that was all fun. But no interesting endgame content. So they added those echoing nightmares in Diablo 3, which is basically kind of a wave-based mechanic where you have a little arena where you need to fight mobs until they're getting so strong that they either kill you or overcome your power, and you basically get automatically teleported back from there. This endgame lasts, like, what, less than 2 minutes probably. In D2R, terror zones, which is again pretty shallow endgame activity in my opinion. These festive buffs, again, pretty random. Probably they had no intention to make it kind of interesting endgame or whatever, but again, something that if they could do something interesting, they would have done it. So that's how I look at it. And they have not shown in any of their game recently that they could do it. and that's the main concern. Of course, like the game action RPGs like Diablo 4, they cannot work without interesting end game activities.
Overburdened.
Again, like take a look at, for example, Path of Exile. Yeah, there are like, you know, its own challenges, difficulties, wrong things, and blah blah blah, but they have a lot of things to do, a lot of interesting things to do, a lot of mechanics, so it's not only just running a place or whatever. So interesting or not, you hope yes, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. We'll see, we'll see. They say they put a lot of effort and focus on endgame. That's what they said in all their interviews and blog posts and so on. Unfortunately, from like the closed endgame beta we couldn't get anything, and probably open beta will not be about endgame. So we will not know endgame really until the game comes out. Like I know there are a lot of people that are on the fence with trading. I am not one of them. I don't really care about trading in most cases, because again, the itemization and things will be that way that you will probably not need trading so much. It's like in D2, the trading that I usually do is for the content that I don't want to do, like Ubers and stuff like that. And also the skillers, that's it. Usually I don't trade anything else. Which is not like, you know, other people do, of course, but like personally I wouldn't care about trading. I'm fine self-finding and enjoying my own character progression, like single player and so on. Lumrun. Lum. Guess I can also pick it up. Yes, but they released Diablo Immortal 2, nothing left to say. Yeah. I mean, it's like arguably, of course, it was done in parallel, it was different teams. Of course, they probably shared some, you know, things, knowledge and experience and stuff, but it's a little bit different. Wait, what? What are the options to keep people playing? Completionists, creators, PvP, speedrunning, power testing, increased difficulty dungeons. It's not always like that. What you are talking mostly is a so-called vertical design, where every time things have to get harder and better and like introduce power creep and make you strive for that 0.1% of being top player or having 0.1% top gear and so on. The other way is horizontal design, where you pretty much make the process worth playing and the process being very interesting. That could be done through different mechanics, and that could be done through stories, that could be done through the design of dungeons and places you go, bosses, that they are interesting, while keeping power level at the same place all the time. So that's a little bit different. And there are many games that actually work on the horizontal design. It's not very common though. I feel like like Path of Exile introduces both, of course. They have also power creep, or like power progression, and also so many mechanics that you have a lot of things to do, and you know, you can spend, I don't know, a week in Delph, or you can spend week harvesting or whatever, you know, like different things. But you're also right that those are one way to keep people interested in the game. Having many mechanics, many interesting builds to make. Like in the end, all this endgame variety and items and so on, like for me at least in Diablo 2, only matter in like through the prism of actually making a build that is good at specifically doing something. Which is the reason, in my opinion, also Diablo 3 feels very different for many people, that any build is good at everything there. You can of course argue that yeah, you can trick it for tier 16 speedruns, for like speed, for keys and materials, like for bounties, but the only difference is that on one build you need more speed abilities and ways to make it just run faster and deal less damage because you don't need much damage, and on the other one, like GR pushes, where you need more toughness and lesser damage because typically you have enough damage over time. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I learned it this way also kind of recently, that I watched one video from one dude, Josh Strife Hayes, if you know him. He's typically covering MMO content, but he also has like some interesting stuff there too, and he kind of discussed different ways of making things.
Not even death can save you from me.
And then again, like also for keeping interest, you have seasons, like 3-month seasons, and you need to find like, yeah, excuse me, and you need to find they just need to make things interesting to do during the season, and ideally every season builds upon the previous one and not deletes or discards the previously introduced things, mechanics and content. So that's something that I believe kind of very weird in World of Warcraft, for example, that every new expansion basically deleted the purpose to do any of the previous content. And I think a lot of criticism right now to World of Warcraft is that, or a lot of suggestions that people want devs to make, is to bring all the previous content relevant again. I think it was Neff. I mean, we can check it after. I think it was Neff rune. So, yeah, and like again, personally, as I said, I am coming back to seasons in D2R, for example, only if they are making balance changes, so that I can make character there, the new build, and try it out and build it from scratch. So that's the only reason for me. If they add additional game mod, I mean, it's a little bit difficult to imagine it in D2R, simply because there are so many things kind of wrong with D2R, in a sense. Like, not saying that it's a bad game or anything, but wrong in a way that if you want to do something, then you need to touch so many things and change them in order to do something new, and which is also, I think, the reason why they introduced Terror Zones, and Thunder Charms, because this way you don't need to touch anything, no other systems, no other mechanics in the game. It doesn't make it better game, in my opinion, but it's kind of an easy patch. So it would be really hard to imagine introducing something like in PD2, as you say, in D2R, because in order to make this build diversity as in PD2, you not only need to balance characters, but you also need to balance all the items, all the rune words, make new places to farm with different focuses, and so on and so forth. So it's not just one thing.
I can't carry anymore.
Oops. Yeah, build diversity in PD2. Yeah, I do like it as well. In the end, it's kind of getting a little bit... I noticed that in PD2, personally, that I don't like one thing, which is... even though there is build diversity, but there are some builds on some classes that underperform. And for example, that was my experience with Paladin. I played Feast of the Heavens Paladin. I found it underperforming and not very fun to play, just because as soon as there was no density in the map, in like a certain spot, Feast of the Heavens were not dealing enough damage, and I had to always switch to Holy Bolt. And that felt weak to me, and that's why I dropped the character midway, like level 91, whatever, with all the gear collecting for this character and trying. Just because, yeah, it was just underwhelming. I couldn't do, let's say, like, it was strong enough, but again, like, I always wanted to make maps under 10 minutes, and I couldn't even get to like 13-15 minutes map with it. Although I thought that already I have Torch, Ani, all the skillers, and more or less decent gear. So like decent amount of plus skills, right? Where I was comparing to previous characters I played, and they could do things that I wanted. So this diversity also comes with this kind of thing. Again, like power creep. Because the only activity in Diablo 2 is to run certain areas more efficiently. But that's it. That's just because Diablo is like this. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think the Paladin is like the last one on the overall power level in PD2. So, and yeah, like for Diablo 4, again, I think they made some completionist content with this, what are they called, like from occultists, like the essences or whatever. So basically all the legendary powers that you can collect from either from all the dungeons or finding those legendary items with all of those. So that's like one of the completionist content, but kind of alright. And then it depends a lot on how dungeons will feel, if they will be all the same. Maybe not even that probably, but more like if they're going to add interesting, if they will make process interesting. Because if they are not making process interesting, then there will be 1 or 2 dungeons. Why my hotkey stop? One second, I'm reloading the script. For some reason it doesn't have enough time anymore. There will be 1 or 2 dungeons if they don't make process interesting, and there is a vertical kind of power creep. There will be 1 or 2 dungeons that will be the most efficient to run, and 99% of people will run only those two things. And it doesn't matter if they have 200 dungeons or 300 or 15, because there will be only 2 that are fastest ones to get more loot and get your best gear and best power. Unless there are mechanics, interesting processes, and it's also harder to calculate efficiency for casual players and not only casuals, or multiple things to gain power, like again in PoE I think it's, you have crafting that is like super powerful, you have league mechanic, you have mapping system and atlas, or also uber bosses that are a thing on itself. So I think That's probably my main concern for Diablo 4, if they make this mistake and don't make process interesting and don't make extra mechanics to be thinking about. Although they already, well, that's probably actually what's going to happen, because they mentioned that probably the best items will be rare ones with certain legendary powers infused in them. So it seems like we will need to run certain places over and over to find the best rare item, min-max it, and then put the legendary aspect in it. Already bought a copy of D4 only 7 months before I can play. You did? I haven't pre-ordered yet. I might do like over the next weeks. Superior runic talents you are not even checking? Dude. I need loot filter to highlight me stuff that I should pick up. I think it was somewhere here, was it? Yeah. Good. Your D2R experience is start. Oh man, what happened? Why now it takes so much time to exit the game that my script doesn't work? Super annoying. Your D2R experience starter farmer, usually sword, can collect gear so you can make a melee build or bow zone for twin playthrough. Right. Leak mechanic? What? So that's, for example, Jake, that I stopped doing and I stopped enjoying because, like, again, for the reason of having it done for such a long time and so many times in like my game, whatever career, playing Diablo 2, that I just want to choose a character, choose a build, start playing it, and do everything with one character, something like that. So that's what I did in the previous ones. Don't worry, Nikki. English is all right. Go back, please. But I mean, what would you do, namespace, with it? Like, you can make Chaos Rune Word or Plague. I guess Plague is the better one, but I looked at Plague Rune Word, and there is literally nothing for a Trapacine except 2 skills. I don't know. Fury? Is Fury even anything decent there? I mean, Chaos, yeah, but I would never play Blade Scene. Not the Blade Scene, but the Whirlwind Scene. I would never do it. Thank you, no. Plague, yeah, could be nice, I guess. Oh my, alright. Where we are? Let's continue. Have to go for now. Wish you all a nice Christmas and time. Hopefully get nice gifts. Thank you, Nikki. You too. Frohe Weihnachten. Enjoy it. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out last couple of days. Very nice of you. Thank you. Chaos is for Whirlwind. Fury, I think Fury is just damaging. It's pretty weak overall weapon. Like, has nothing really, just weak damaging weapon. Nobody makes it, I think. Von einem guten Rutsch, yeah. Actually, I just kind of learned recently that Rutsch is sort of a verb for to slide or to glide. So basically, you're wishing people to slide smoothly in the new year. Or am I mistaken? Am I saying it wrong? Und einen guten Rutsch. Jo. See you next year. Oh, Diane, didn't notice you. The first character this season was a summon necro. You were able to farm every area the moment you get teleport stuff, right? Whirlwind scene looks fun. I guess it looks fun until you play it. Honestly, like if Whirlwind Barbarian is kind of meh, then I'm not sure about Whirlwinding scene. Maybe just fun, but not really anything interesting or serious. Then falling into the next year? Where is it? Where is it coming from? The falling into the next year? What should my second character be in PT2? I'll let you decide. I have about 30 high runes saved up. I think your second character should be an investment into my assassin. So I think this is the best thing you could do. How about that? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Not taking any investments. I don't know. I always feel silly trying to answer these questions because I always want to ask, like, okay, so what kind of things do you like to play? Lazy or active gameplay? Do you like more casters, safe or close combat? Do you want to go physical damage or not? Do you want to do fortified maps or not? Like, I don't know. If I were just to pick something, I think you could do multi-shot assassin. Multi-shot assassin seemed really fun. People were saying it's very good. Not ethereal. Colors higher. Yeah, it sounds cool as a meme char, but one person was 100% like convincing that he could do maps in like 9 minutes or something like that. 250 density, something like this. That it's very strong apparently. But also with like very, very strong gear as well. Did you... wait. I think it's poison, yes. It's multi-shot and poison poison stuff, so it's, I think it's Bramble, Trangules, Facets, and Venom, something like this. Don't remember for sure, but something of that sort. But are you already level 99 or what? Or you just need something to break from the grind to 99? So I played very little PG2. Once again, like I started playing or like tried again, and then like because of clicking my pain came back again, so I was like, alright, let's wait a little more. You died 3 times in a row and you got tilted? Yikes, that feels bad. Sorry for that. Yeah, just take a break, do something else. What's up, Dian? How are you doing? Been a long time since you came to visit us. I don't know what's happening, why my exit times became so long that 3.5 seconds is not enough for the hotkey. Random Diablo 2 Resurrected optimization problems. I think I'm level 92 now in PG2 and like 10% in or something like that. Not much though. I doubt I will have much time to play over like Christmas, New Year period. I want to play some variety on stream, like Bastion and a couple of other games, and I also later in the day play Baldur's Gate, first one. Just I don't know, man, I started. It took me a long time to create a character, like generally to convince to start and, you know, create character and everything. But the moment I did it, I played like 3 or 4 hours non-stop. I was like, oh my god, what did I do? So yeah, kind of tight on available time for PD2 at the moment. Also my my stash is completely full, so I need to craft, I need to slam things, so I probably do maybe like some stream only for slamming and crafting, because I want to do it on stream, and without it I cannot really farm anymore, and I don't want to make mules. You're working, saving your leave for February. Oh, really? You don't have any holidays over the next couple of weeks? Not for New Year, not for the Christmas time, and or anything else? What are you planning for February? Is there any big plan for you so that you are saving up? I will most likely start working in January. I can find the second half. Fishing? Right, okay. So you are also into fishing and going to do some big fishing activity? Oops, excuse me. Okay, 4 seconds. Reload script. Close this. Maybe I could close these too. Just a second, guys. All right, here we go again. Let's go. Gladius. Two-handed sword. Pyre.
I am overburdened.
Cloudy Sphere. We found today a Sword Orb with 5 to Blizzard. Which is not good, but kind of rare. I kind of forgot. I think it's only Fire Orb that is good, right? You get plus 5 to some fire skill. With like FCR and ideally 2 sockets as well, so... The old edge. Could have been a grailer, Kraken shell, a Leviathan is still missing for some mysterious reason. And I think what, we had 3 attempts at Stormlash already? Always turned Horizon. Oh man. I don't know, feeling so tired today. Like after all the stuff. I guess it's the amount of people I've seen in the shopping mall that makes that effect on me. Wait. Now it was kind of super long. Maybe actually I was just impatient and starting the game myself instead of waiting for the hotkey. Could that be? No, we actually found 4 grailers already. I forgot about Glorious Axe. Hey Dian, but I'm not playing online anymore. That is Uva. The online is over. Single player at the moment. Until next season, I'm not going to play online. Enough is enough. There is nothing to do for me online anymore. I better work on my grail here. But thank you.
Not even death can save you from me.
I need mana.
Battle Celeste. Shadow Killer. Use less. I think I did it all backwards. All right. Are you still playing online, Dion? Or also not much time these days? Hey, Luciano. Yep. Gaurun and Shaco today. And mine's just doing trial runs, picked up 3 jar runes last week. What? That's crazy. Really nice. Yep, feels good. Gaurun is good. Shaco is good. Nobody in the chat said anything when we dropped it. So I guess not exciting. We dropped Shaco yesterday. 100% perfect Shaco. 141 defense. That's really nice. Two on the same night? Even photographic and timestamped evidence, really? That's pretty cool. You were on a rise. Yeah, I think it was just too long that I was impatient. Bit weird though. Somehow I still feel tired. Hopefully I don't get cold or anything like this. I feel a little inflammation in my throat. Been 8 days now, and the highest rune you got was Mal. You know, that's fine. For online, I think it's pretty normal thing. On players 1 and stuff like that. I'm happy that I found some runes here. Like I kind of broke the curse of not finding runes. Because I farmed quite a lot on higher player settings before Season 2 in D2R, and I did not find high runes at all. But now I did, so feels good again. And like ironically on players 1, of course. And in CS, the place that I would always consider not high rune farming place, kinda. At least online. Alright, what's up with this Viper Magi? 30-11. Sweet. Alright, chain gloves too.
I can't carry it.
Repeating crossbow? Nope.
Not even death can save you from me.
Christmas. At this stage of the season, the only unique you will pick up is the Griffins. Yeah. I mean, again, like, that's a single player Holy Grailing, so different vibe. And I still want to check some things. Maybe they're all perfect, maybe they're also all ethereal, you know. And I do have Griffins, but I don't have some items, so...
I can't carry anymore.
less rare items. So, yeah, just different story. Hey Bob, can we get a gear check on my Pala? Yeah, I guess I could do it after this run. Dev's Phantom. I think I never had T-Rails and D-Web. Yeah. There might be something else, but not so important. Should make a clip of my gear. I already kind of made it twice, but didn't make a clip after all. Would be easier. But yeah, I did have Death's Phantom already. 404 MF. I have 404 MF. I could do more if I don't take off my skill rings, but I kind of don't want. I want to make sure that almost everything gets one-shotted. Alright, so it's Hoto, Shaco, Perfect Mara, Easted, Herald of Zakarum, 49 War Travelers, SOJ, Arachnid Mesh, Enigma, Bullcathers, Drangul, Gits, Priest Killers, Torch, Ani, and MF small charms with resistances or plain MF. So every charm is MF1 with something. 5-6 CTA, Random Spirit, and Mercenary Vampire Gaze, Treachery, Obedience. Holy Freeze. So that's what I'm running.
I can't carry anymore.
F404 MF, 75 FCR breakpoint. So feels good. Players 1. I'm not sure, I tried players 3 and with this amount of skills and damage it felt a little bit sluggish and I decided not to do it. Maybe it's not such a big difference, but in like feel of playing it does feel a bit different. Not sure, Dion, to be honest. I was thinking about it, but Host gives additional 2 skills to Hammers and to Feast of the Heavens, so... And 35 FCR don't give me anything, it's only teleporting speed pretty much. Yeah, we'll have like slightly faster breakpoint on casting, the... like lesser animation of casting Holy Feast of Heavens, but there is still 10 frames delay, which kind of nullifies the good part of it, so I opted out from it. I might give it a try just to test, but I don't think it's worthy. And resistances, I mean, you don't really, well, it doesn't matter. Like, of course you need 45 res because FoH has 50, and you do have a little bit of resistance problem here. So I'm just not sure why FCR would be better than 2 additional skills. Interesting that you don't opt for 125 FCR. But as a Feast of Heavens Pali, I use Redemption always. I ran out of mana only maybe twice or 5 times because of the Stranglers or like Finger Mages having some weird kind of effect on me, and they would drain mana for like 10 seconds non-stop. So inside Mercenary I don't see the reason. I use Obedience and Holy Freeze because, well, Holy Freeze gives a lot of survivability. Given I have 75 block rate, I can go straight into the pack, and this is part of how you actually make the runs more efficient. So survivability is important with him. Yeah, like this for example. I don't know why, but for a long time it was this, so I could sometimes chug 1 potion. Redemption almost always refills me to full mana and health as soon as I have things dead bodies. And Obedience simply for 40% crushing blow. Dimensional blade, not a shard again. For 40% crushing blow, high damage, so just to make Diablo fight a little bit faster. That's it. And 125 FCR again, like I don't really see the reason to have it, to be honest. It's not a Hammerdine that really benefits from it, but here with Feast of Heavens I don't see it useful. I might give it a try, as I said, like, because I in fact never did try to play it 125 FCR. I might give it a try just to test. True, for the dream that would have been good. You didn't clear as quickly when I swapped to 105. Ooh, unique ring. Do you guys wanna bet on a unique ring? Can be anything. You move faster but also clear faster. The 2 skill difference is about 1.5k damage tops and 11k hammers does more. Well, but you're playing Hammerdine and I'm playing Feast of the Heavens. That's the difference. For Hammerdine, 125 FCR is a must, in my opinion. It's much better. But I'm Feast of the Heavens. The hammers are only for Diablo. Only for Diablo, because they deal more damage with this precast than Fanaticism, Aura and Holy Bolt. So that's a reason why I like Feast of the Heavens more, that like you clear faster with it. At least P1 in my opinion than with hammers. Hammers don't clear areas so well in my opinion. Like look, 2 casts and it's done pretty much. 1 cast and they are done. That's the reason. And yeah, I just wanted to play. Ooh, 11 fire res and 3 faster run walk, sweet. Okay, then the ring is Nagel ring. 19%, yikes. Good small charm, actually. 11 fire res, 3 faster run walk, that's a decent one. I mean, obedience is not just only like great value for money, but there is simply nothing else. Well, there are options, yes. You're right, there are options that are very expensive to deal more damage and to bosses. I don't think it's infinity, to be honest. Especially here, where he hits. Like for Ubers, infinity better on mercenary, yes. Here, I think obedience is probably one of the best, unless you have like perfect Tomb Breather with perfect jewels in it, ethereal one, and so on. That was spectacularly bad, yes. Yeah, exactly. So, like what you said is absolutely true for hammers. I think I played back in the days on Pluggy, on Vanilla LOD with 75 FCR hammered in, and it was alright. But then I tried 125, and it was so much better. Really so much better. I was surprised. I was shocked. And I still stayed with Herald of Zakharum, I think. But I went with a Coronet 220. I don't actually remember. So like you can go with good crafted amulet, with 2 FCR rings and the Coronet, I think you will reach 125 FCR breakpoint. Like you don't have to swap out a Herald of Zakharum. You have option.
I am overburdened.
With 125 FCR, yeah, you could do Seal Pop. I mean, you could also do it probably this, but it's gonna be kind of bad. I don't want to do Seal Pop, to be honest. I want also like experience. I also want... Might be even... Well, it's probably not going to be faster, but... I just enjoy the playstyle, so I don't want to rush to seals only. Not with this character. Kind of.
Not even death can save you from me.
Non-F Reaper stall. Everyone goes nuts for F, but non-F is just as dominant. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Of course. Hey Bob, how are you doing? It's Christmas time! Yep, it's just around the corner. A couple of days left, right? Do you have any plans, Bob? What's your activity for Christmas? Family? Family time? Exactly, exactly. That's also true. Like, again, players 1, his DPS here and clear times are just so good that I really don't see a reason to do seal pops. It's just, I don't know, quick, satisfying. No need to do seal pop. Just look at that. Family meet? Sounds good. You're gonna have good time, I hope. Oh wait. He didn't die apparently. Didn't notice that.
Not even death can save you from me.
Right, that's also true, Bob CS. Because I also want to get grailers, as many grailers as possible. That's also one of the reasons I want to do it. I want to do farm here and clear it. I kind of forgot about it. Just reminds me that I feel tired. I'll probably do... let me see how many runs we've done so far. 54. Well, let's do this one and one more, and I will probably finish for today. Short stream, I don't know, just feel a bit off today. Like, tired, kind of exhausted, I don't know. So I will take a bit shorter time today to rest a little bit more. You need some players say normal Mephi runs for Torch of Fire. Yeah. I think it's normal Cow King. It's probably the best, the easiest one with better chances. Normal Andy I think also can drop it, or I don't remember if Cold Crow can drop it or not, but it's the TC, the last TC free item that I have is Torch of Fire, and it's a lesser pain, kind of. It's gonna be fine. If we don't find it along the way, then we do something like this. For now, Tyrael's might still there, and Death's Fathom still there.
I am overburdened.
So I've got time. Really? You take naps during the blackouts and downtime? Wow. I mean, that's kind of useful, right? Diablo? Wait. Who didn't we... What? Vizier? You alive? What? Oh. I was absolutely sure that I pressed the button. Yikes. Well, that was a little bit unexpected. I even heard saying that not even death will save you from me, and then nothing was happening. Like, what? Okay, last run. Oh, the superior antlers. You know, like, efficiency, for the efficiency's sake, I only, like, check some things. I don't know. And then again, single player, no Thunder Charms, so not such a big deal. I pick up all the rare pelts, that's already enough for me. Like I made kind of little agreement with myself that if I play Druid, then I pay more attention to Druid items. If I pay Scene, then I pay attention more to Claws, but I still do. I do pick up some of the items that make the most sense, but kind of class-based, and also the type of farm I do. It's just... if I pick up everything for every character, my run times and efficiency will drop quite a bit. Rip Antlers. They'll be fine, don't worry. They were probably 1 to Raven and 1 to Rabies. So nothing good. But after 20 years you still check everything efficient as F. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I even like sometimes, like here I also agreed that okay, I will pick up gems and like all the gems and stuff, even if I prioritize a map and it's only cube, because typically when I play on higher player settings I would prefer to leave as much space in the inventory, so not only cube, so that it's a little bit easier to pick up stuff. Katans, right. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got today. It's 55 runs today, right? Yes. Good enough in like 2.5 hours. So today our finds were actually not too shabby, I would say, for 2.5 hour session. Kind of temporary jewel that you could use for with your Andarios Visage, 15 IAS and 13 fire resist until you find Ruby Jewel of Fervor. That would work. Thank you, Bob. Merry Christmas to you too. Enjoy it, have a good one. We got also Galrun. We got 4 to battle orders with light res and life. Kind of what I would keep it, even though it's not 5. At the same time, 5 to Blizzard with life and cold res. Sword Corp. Also Chilling Armor and Thunderstorm. Kind of also nice. Probably not used, but again, finding 5 skills, the useful one, is not so easy. Since it's single player, I tend to collect those. Ondal's Wisdom. Unfortunately, +2 to all skills. That's like lowest, 2 to 4 it rolls. That's the only unique elite stuff, apart from Mike Songs. We got Shaco today. Cerebus Bite with 4 to Shapeshifting. I think all Cerebus Bites that I found, they were all like close to anti-perfect, so I thought, alright, I will probably keep this one. And also Ume's Lament, Ethereal. I do not remember if I have Ethereal one. So maybe it's a 1 into Ethereal, Grail, and yeah, a bunch of other stuff. Gems and things, couple of small charms, nice ones. This one is good, 11 fire res, 3 fast run walk, 6 MF1. Telling of beats as well. Cool. Alright boys, I think that is it for me today. I honestly feel a little bit off, so I hope you're going to have a good one. If we don't see each other until Christmas, then Merry Christmas, Hoy Weihnachten, Bon Natale, Feliz Navidad, and Joyeux whatever, I don't remember French one. There's just one. So yeah, have a good one, and otherwise I will probably stream tomorrow, maybe late afternoon, maybe during the day, and probably will stream also Saturday as well, so I'll see you there. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.